So I'm going to do a makeup tutorial today, just based on how I usually do my makeup if I decide to do it. I'm not exactly a professional, but I've heard of some interest, so I figured that I'd give it a shot. Alright, so first of all, just take any sort of cleaner. It can be soap and water, or it can be, oxy pads, or any sort of facial cleanser, just whatever you're comfortable with. Just clean your face. Your skin is already perfect as it is, but this just makes it easier for the makeup to stay because it gets rid of any facial oils beforehand. After you've cleaned your face, put on some sort of lotion. Non-comedogenic is best, but anything you have on hand that's not too heavy will be alright. Always do your neck as well, and brush in an upward stroke. Alright. I guess this is sort of based on what sort of colors you like to apply to your face, so that's entirely up to you. I personally tend to do my eyeliner first, and this one is in a shade of dark brownish purple. It's sort of an amethyst, I guess. I tend to gravitate towards pinks and purples, so that's a personal choice, but any color will work. Just has to be, well, for this particular look, darker than your eyeshadow. So, I'm just gonna get right up in there. Close my eyes. And try to stay as even and as close to the lash line as possible. I know a lot of people like to do winged eyeliner. I always give it a shot myself, but I'm not fantastic at it. It looks kind of messy. Don't worry too much about fixing it at this point. Just get about as much of it as you want on there. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. You can do the bottom as well, or you can refrain. Some people say that doing the bottom makes you look tired, so I guess that's up to you to decide. Any color that you choose that you think is beautiful will look fantastic on you. Don't worry about your skin tone. Don't worry about whether you're a autumn or a winter or whatever. If you like the color, then it will look good on you. Trust me, you can make it work. Don't stress also too much about, like, the eyeliner looking bad at this point, because, like, I don't know, look how messy mine is. It's terribly messy, but there's another step. For this particular tutorial, I'll be using purples. So, we've got a whitish pink, a whitish purple, a darker purple, and the darkest purple. I tend to go for the second darkest purple, compared to the white purple, for my overall eyelids, so I'm just gonna grab a bit of that and gently sweep it on. I'm not gonna worry about it covering the eyeliner because I stroked the eyeliner as close to my lash line as possible. And because of that, it'll still show up even when I cover that. And the eyeshadow just ends up covering a lot of my messy mistakes. I tend to only go up to the crease right here. So wherever your crease happens to be, if you are measuring it that way, that's as far as I'd go. You can go up to your eyebrow if you want, though. Like, I think it'll just be more of like a dramatic look, which is cool. To create a bit of depth, I go for the darkest purple right here. Just a tiny bit. And I sweep it on the outside like that. Just gently. Treat your skin delicately because you have beautiful skin. And you want to be gentle with it and preservative. So you see that already creates a tiny bit of depth. I know some people aren't fond of mascara, and that's totally fine. I feel as though it brings the whole thing together, so I like to do it. But if you're not comfortable with it, that's completely alright. It's at this point that I usually go over with more eyeliner first anyway, with a slightly darker color than what I've used on my eyelids. Very close to the lash line still. And sometimes winged if you're particularly daring. sometimes I'll kind of just shake the brush or my face to get it on evenly. It's nice to put a little bit of extra on like the longest eyelash on the end, because that gives you that lasting sweep effect, I guess. Yeah, like that. Looks like I got some on my nose. I'm really quite graceful, as you can see. Oops. Sorry about that. Technical errors there. Again, if you want to do the bottom eyelashes, you can, but it's not necessary. Again, some people say putting anything on the bottom eyelash line makes you look tired. So I suppose if you usually look tired, you might want to avoid that. I personally always look tired, and I take great pride in that because I am very tired. And I want everyone to know. So I'm going to put mascara on my bottom lashes. And society can bite my dick. Yeah, it looks like I'm moving my face instead of the eyelash wand. It just, if you waver it a bit like that, see, it tends to go on just a bit smoother. I have a dot on my nose. Oh, good. There we go. Perfection. To cap it off, I personally like to use a little bit of lip gloss. Again, that's up to you. Chapstick will be fine as well because the moisturizer creates a very slight sheen anyway, so that's your choice. I part my lips when I do that. It's just a little bit easier for me to trace the lines. If you get any on your teeth, don't worry about it. Just don't buy like toxic lip gloss. You should be okay. If you can't paint it evenly like that, don't worry about it. Just run your fingertip along the edge and you'll skip off the remains. And you'll look perfect. There you go. That's how I do it. Every single time. Don't be afraid to experiment and switch out colors that you're more comfortable with. Essentially do whatever you think is fun. And remember that your